batting first. The squad is unchanged for Nepal. The last game, Simranjit Singh and Mohammad Arfan are out. This is the points table of the Super Sixes. Oman at the top with 4 points, carrying.
Fresh, didn't we, in UAE's game about the UAE players that aren't here. Ayan Khan, Variti Aravind et al. We're all set for play. Junaid Sadiq has the new ball in his hand. And he starts with a wide down the leg side. Him and Mohammad Rohid with their pace on what looks like a fresh pitch. That's guided away. It's a good stroke. And it will race to the rope. Follows the shape of Junaid Sadiq and just extends the arms. Kushal Bertel has found a good patch of form in recent times. That's the first boundary. And it races to the rope.
He didn't try to hit the ball hard, just timed it behind square on the offside. Good mix by Mohammad Rohid.
Innovation now, and gets it round the corner. And gets it a long way. May well go all the way. Bertel, well, not sure he'd have played that shot 2 or 3 months ago, but he's found his form. He's got his swagger back, and with just a flick of the wrist round the corner, gets the first maximum.
It was outside the off stump. Went towards the off stump, outside the off stump, and just ramped that ball down to fine leg for a 6.
Each other very well. Cut away. And cut away to the rope. It's a good shot from Bertel. He's so important for Nepal here. And a bit of frustration from Zahid Ali. He feels as though the fielder should have stopped it, but it was short and it was wide and it got the treatment it deserved.
Gave a little bit of room and cut that away behind square on the offside. There was a diving effort by the fielder there, but couldn't stop the ball.
His ability to maybe bowl a few more overs of spin. But they only have 8 frontline overs of spin on a surface that looks like it's going to help. Sheikh goes over the top and gets a good piece. 1 bounce, 4, exploits those fielding restrictions. Had to take a risk, but gets a boundary.
Gives himself room inside out over cover fielder. Played it on the up. The fielders in the offside, all of them are inside the 30. And Sharaf, who was also probably the...
Might only be 3 or 4. Oh, that's a glorious shot. Gives himself the room and exploits the offside again. A lovely shuffle from Asif Sheikh and a full flourish and extension of the arms. 4 more.
We can see the elegance of Asif Sheikh. Just puts his front leg away from the stumps and
beautiful, really elegantly played. Great execution of a difficult stroke from Asif Sheikh. Will get a boundary, just 1 bounce and races for 4.
Classy shot by Asif Sheikh. Again inside out, hitting it wide off, long off. These shots are pretty hard to play.
He's at 3 averagely, but Japan were just excellent. Slog sweep comes out and gets a good piece and gets it all the way for 6. That's a fine shot from Kushal Bertel.
Going down on 1 knee, hits it in front of the square on the onside. Very still head, watching the ball hitting the bat.
Almost a fraction off the wrong foot, it feels like. Bit of turn on offer. This one's given, and UAE do strike. Now, I felt as though Kushal Bertel was very fortunate to survive the earlier decision from Haider Ali, but this one has turned. So it might have been a case of kind of 2 decisions combining for 1 that's given out. Bertel got the first decision going his way. This time it goes the way of UAE, and Kaushik, with that little bit of unorthodoxy, he strikes.
It was a bit slow through the air, trapped right in front. Bertel, he has to go. That's plumb in front.
Yeah, I think actually it didn't turn as much as I thought at first. It's flicked to the front pad and then it's deflected off.
50 runs.
Helped round the corner, not the right line from Kaushik. And going to be a chase all the way down to the rope in vain for Rohid. That's just a nice little tickle round the corner. It's something that Rohid Powdell maybe does better than anyone in the associate game. He uses the pace from the spinners on the offside and on the leg. He's all about deflections and little contortion.
On 44 or 40.
Tries the big shots. And just is going to get the nearly full maximum reward, but a sensational stop. Basil Hamid might have done himself a nuisance. He's definitely saved 6. He saves 4 runs in total, but he looks in real agony. Concerning scenes. I just wonder, is he going to be okay? He immediately went down. The doctor is sprinting across the outfield. A heroic effort from him. Looked like it was 6 all the way, didn't it? And what a stop this is. Sensational. And let's just hope he hasn't done himself such a nuisance. He looks in Paresh, really concerning scenes. He's in the best possible hands of Dr. Manish, the long-standing team doctor for the UAE. It looks a nasty injury. Rohit Paudel straight to long on, finds the man. And a disappointing innings for the skipper, could never really quite get going. He's going to have to go for 20. Easiest of catches held by the subfielder who's just come on, Mohammad Farouk. Paudel's got to go. Nepal maybe just in a spot of bother. Can't get the run rate moving the way they would like. UAE fighting back. Rohit strikes.
It was a short ball game himself, room, but straight to long on. Wasim scores runs.
Cut away. Now this is a nice looking shot, and it should be good enough to get 50 for Asif Sheikh. He gets to the landmark. Good piece of footwork in the deep, keeps it to just 2. It's come off 45 deliveries. He's played
remaining 2 balls. Dipender Singh Airi and Kushal Malla.
Now Airi looks for the big one, but it's straight to Mohammad Wasim, and Haider Ali, well, he is pumped up in a big way. Big celebration. Nothing from his teammates. He was giving it the big one, leaping into the air like David Warner. And the catch taken with the minimum of fuss. Airi's 6 hitting exploits at this venue aren't on show today. And the majority of the second half of this innings has belonged to the men from UAE. They've been excellent.
Didn't get a good piece of it. Got the inner part of the bat. Simplest of catches for him. Kushal Malla not getting the ball. Very good connection.
Ja chips it down the ground. He's hit it pretty well, and he may have it well enough to get to the rope. Yes, that has hit into the rope, and it's another injury, it looks like. Landing on the rope, getting himself into a spot of bother, and Gulshan Ja is at it again.
The middle fielder was inside the circle, Mohammad Wasim. That's why it resulted a boundary. Good effort by the fielder there, but I think he
carted away into the offside. He's at it again. Gulshan Ja is playing the best cricket of his life. I have no idea how he's got that all the way for 6. He's picked the slower ball and stood there and simply devastated it over the offside. Outstanding batting.
Bottom hand coming into play. Sliced it over the infield.
Pressure on UAE maybe for the first time. Goes through the offside again. Gets a good piece of it again. Gets 4 more. Shades of that over against Mohammad Wasim. Back at the TU. And it's got the Nepal fans dancing up in the crowd. They have just one player they love more than anyone right now. It's the young Gulshan Ja.
Again giving himself room, playing towards extra cover into the gap.
Again for Nepal here. Full toss. Heaved into the leg side. Could be taken, is. And Junaid Sadiq strikes back. Big moment in the game. And Gulshan Ja is asking for a no ball. We're asking, there's something maybe just happened after the dismissal. Whether there was a word or some contact between the two. Ja's not happy. It was short and it's sweet, and he's gone now.
It was a good catch by the fielder at deep mid-wicket, sliding to his front. Send off by the fielder as well.
Just wonder what's happened here. I don't know if we have the replay of after the ball. Junaid Sadiq has now been given a real talking to by Rashid Riaz. Whether for Nepal he needs to clear the ropes a couple of times. Oh, good bowling, and it's a little feather of an outside edge. It's going to be the end of Malla. Big celebration for Zahid Ali. I think it was a slower ball, an off-cutter. Excellent catch from Rahul Chopra. And Mala's got to trudge off for a third low score. He's gone for 10.
Rahul Chopra has been very good behind the stumps. ball off cutter. There was a bit of turn as well. That is why it took the edge of Kushal Malla.
Correctly given as the bye. Brilliant Yorker. Going to miss the leg stump, but it's been a showcase in death bowling of the highest quality from Junaid Sadiq. Nepal. But that is the Nepal batting card. Plenty of starts, Paresh, but with the exception of goes, every one of them having some success. For me, the pick of them though was Hyder Ali, Manchester College, and then at the age of just 18, debuted in ODI cricket. Got him. Mohammad Wasim is gone, and just look at these celebrations. Bertel holds on to the catch. The fans are going wild, but Nepal's fielders are all in exuberant celebrations. They know how big that is. He's the record run scorer at this ground. He's gone for one.
It was a back of the lung delivery by Sompal Khan. He tried to pull that straight to Kushal Bertel. Look at the celebration of Kamil.
Chip towards long on. Fielder runs around, goes wide to his right, and I think it's going to go all the way. Dipendra Singh Airi will have felt as though he was in the game. It was a slightly chancy stroke from Sharif, who came off the inside half of the bat, but he got enough of it to get 6.
Even though it came inside half of the bat, it was played away from the
Sharif, who fell safely down the track. It's a big blow. It's an almighty blow. I think that's definitely the biggest of the day. Probably one of the biggest of the entire tournament. Plonks it up onto the roof of the pavilion. A dance down the track, and Sharafu showing beautiful ping. Tries to repeat the dose, but goes down the ground instead. Good batting, dancing and attacking Nandan Yadav. Back-to-back boundaries, 6 and now 4.
This is batting with intent. Coming again down the track, hitting it straight towards the side screen. Ball rolling off the carpet in regular intervals. Pulled away down to mid wicket, a boundary. Good looking shot by Sharafu.
And the leg side, and a miss stop from Asif Sheikh is going to cost 5. That should be given as 5 wides, and indeed is. Maybe a bit lethargic and tired from his batting effort. Not the right line from Rajbanshi. 5 free runs to the total.
Straying down the leg side, the ball going between the feet of Asif Sheikh, couldn't stop the ball. Bonus runs for UAE.
Per over. Lamachani's 4 overs are going to be 4 big ones. As he goes down, over long off, and hits it for 6. The final ball of the power play will maybe edge that power play towards the UAE. Rajbanshi's over goes for 15. It's 40 for 1. Comes up. This has helped miles over the offside. That's an almighty strike. He is a class act, Dalashan Sharafu. Always been thought of as, well, the most prodigious of young talents to come through that Emirati system. The former under-19s captain. Well, he wins part 1 of that battle with Lamachani.
It was hit on the up, giving himself room.
Inside edge, could have gone anywhere. Misfortune for Lamachani. That's going to cost a boundary despite the diving efforts. Nepal, they need something. And they've got it. It had to be Dipendra Singh Airi. Into the game, into the attack, and into the wickets. He ends Figgy's rather tortured stay at the crease. Good glove work from Asif Sheikh. You sensed it was coming. And it's the Tiger again who impacts the game. Not in the field this time, but with the ball. Gives Nepal something to work with.
It was a flatter delivery. The batter coming down the wicket, trying to hit that ball. Completely missed it, and a smart glove work by Asif Sheikh. Quick one as well.
Sharafu he has. It's Dipendra Singh Airi, and off he goes. The trademark high five into the sky celebration comes. He's a 3-dimensional cricketer. He's impacting the game. He's got the big wicket of Sharafu. Are Nepal finding a way back into this contest?
We didn't see the cartwheel or the jump from Dipendra Singh Airi, but what we saw was Sharafu was so frustrated.
Picked up into the leg side. There's a fielder there who holds on. He will find the 4th wicket. Gulshan Jah has had a sensational tournament. That's an excellent catch from Nandan Yadav. He judged that very well. Strange shot from Harshit Kaushik. He only sort of pulled it, and I've no idea how. The Cardiac kids are at it again. Long on in deep mid-wicket. Goes with the googly. Take on Irie. Throw comes in, direct hit. Given! Oh my! He's at it again! And here comes the cartwheel! Nails the landing again! He's the best fielder in the world, in my opinion. There's no one quite like him. It's Dipendra Singh Irie.
He missed the first one.
For big moments like that. Oh, it's another. They're collapsing. Basil Hamid's gone first ball. The googly comes out. I'm not sure he was at 100% with the shoulder. This is a fight back for the ages. It's Hamid that's got to go. 2 and 2. Now this is hit in the air, and it's hit a long way. We said that Parashar holds the key to the rest of this chase. That's a big hit. Elegant shot to full extension of the arms, and it flies over the rope. Big maximum.
Yeah, it was a pace-on delivery by Sompal Kami, back of the length. Hit it on the right.
It would leave 15 to win off the final. Big ball. Hit down the ground. It's hit for 6. He gets the maximum reward. And the UAE will need 10 from the final over. It was right in the slot. Parashar playing a gem of a knock. And the UAE feel as though they can see the finishing line. It's 131 for 6.
Yeah, it was right on slot. He attempted a Yorker there, missed it by, let's say, a feet or so.
Yadav is distraught. Hit into the leg side, hit all the way for 6. And Parashar has UAE on the brink, misses the block hole. Parashar moves into the 30s, and UAE need just 3 to win.
Yeah, this was a very good shot. Just let the ball come to him, misses the block hole by a couple of inches. Down to long on for a maximum. This is a good hand, a good cameo by Dhruv Parashar.
Hits it straight to long on. Jura takes the catch. It's another twist. It's another turn. Irie has 3. No big celebrations yet, because this game could still go any which way. They do have the big wicket of Parashar, but there's nerve. It all comes down to this. Down the track, hit into the air. Is it going to carry to long off? No, it's not. They're going to take on the second. He's lost the bat. Throw comes to the keeper's end. Given! He's run out. The single will count. Unbelievable drama in Muscat. It's going to be 139 for 8. Final ball of the 40 overs. Irie to Sadiq. Helped into the leg side. They will get 1. A fumble. Can they get 2? Throw. Slip. It's all over. Nepal win by just 1 run. The most extraordinary turnaround. Complete jubilation in the stands and on the outfield. The UAE have pushed Nepal to the brink, but just in terms of getting over the line, that 1 short has been the difference. It's the most critical of victories. Nepal 1 step closer to a return to the World Cup. It's been a game that's given us everything, but ultimately Nepal win by the barest of margins. 1 run.
This is what we can expect from these two sides, Nepal and UAE. El Clasico, we've seen El Clasico earlier. Now this is, none of the batters went to double figures. Zaid Ali 11 of 11, and we'll look at the bowling card. Lalit Raj in the first innings, Rohit Paul 20 of 19, Sharafu top scored with 58 of 40, Dipendra Singh Irie taking 3 wickets in the second innings.